are expecting Good evening, I'm Courtney Friedman with some of the day's top headlines. Holiday cheer replaced with gunshots this afternoon near a local Walmart. A heavy police presence at the Walmart on Southeast Military Drive near Goliad after a man was shot in what officers are calling a possible road rage incident. It's unclear what actually led to the shooting, but police say after he was shot, he ended up in the parking lot, and that's when witnesses called 911. Police say a woman believed to be in her 60s was a passenger in the victim's vehicle and was not hit. Officers got a description of the suspect's vehicle and were able to find them. We're told they are cooperating with police. Investigators releasing more information on a shooting that happened in another parking lot yesterday evening at Ingram Park Mall. Police say two suspects opened fire on a 19-year-old woman and her boyfriend outside the JCPenney store after initially fighting inside the mall. The woman was hit in the arm and abdomen. Detectives say another teen, a 16-year-old girl who was just sitting in her car at the time, was also shot. Officers arrested a 21-year-old man and charged him with 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and deadly conduct. The other suspect is still on the loose. Police say the shooting was an isolated incident. And Bexar County Sheriff's deputies asking for your help to find this man, Paris Shaw. The 24-year-old is accused of shooting a woman in the head on Thanksgiving night at the home on Barbed Wire Pass out in West Bexar County. She's in the hospital fighting for her life. Deputies believe Shaw is armed and dangerous. If you know where he is, you could get a reward of up to $5,000. Just call the sheriff's office at 210-335-6000.
Well, after the sunshine made its grand return today, you also found a little bit of a breeze out there. I do think those winds will die down if you're stepping out for any Saturday evening plans. Clear skies and temperatures quickly falling through the 50s with low humidity in place, and of course those clear skies through the overnight hours as well. It's going to be a chilly start early Sunday with temperatures falling into the low 40s here in San Antonio. All of that sunshine, though, will once again be the theme for the back half of the weekend's plans, helping those temperatures climb into the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. Overall, with less wind tomorrow, it's going to be a great day to check off some of those holiday decorating items on that to-do list. The humidity works back in Monday ahead of our next front that arrives early Wednesday morning.
Good evening, I'm Courtney Friedman with some of the day's top headlines. A man is being treated at a hospital after being shot during a possible road rage incident. Police are still trying to figure out what led to the shooting, but they say after he was shot, he ended up in the parking lot of the Walmart on Southeast Military Drive near Goliad. Police say a woman believed to be in her 60s was a passenger in the victim's vehicle and was not hit. Officers got a description of the suspect vehicle and were able to find them. We're told they're cooperating with police. A suspect wanted for allegedly killing his ex-wife during Thanksgiving dinner in the Houston area turns himself in to San Antonio police. SAPD says 38-year-old Yancy Granado walked into a police substation here yesterday morning and identified himself. According to a report by our sister station KPRC in Houston, he's wanted in connection to the deaths of his ex-wife and a man at a home in Spring Branch. 2 other people, including a 15-year-old, were also reportedly shot during the incident. Granado was booked here in Bexar County, and right now he's waiting to be extradited to Houston.
Well, it'll be chilly out there for any Saturday night plans, and as we head into our Sunday, more sunshine is the theme here in South Central Texas. It'll be chilly. We'll start off in the 40s, and those temperatures then climb into the low 70s tomorrow afternoon with less wind. The humidity works back in Monday. Our next front still expected to arrive early Wednesday, and will filter in some more cooler air for late week.
Families of the Robb Elementary victims hold a private Thanksgiving on the Night Beat. A mother's commitment to finding her son's killer on the Night Beat.
Sunday's a great day for outdoor holiday decorating. Those details on the Night Beat. The aquifer is up over half of a foot today, 638.4. Two pollens out there this Saturday. Molds are moderate, juniper is low.
Sorry. The Thanksgiving holiday marks a somber anniversary for the families of the victims of the Robb Elementary School shooting, how they're coming together to support each other. A local mother holds a vigil for her son killed in a road rage incident 6 years ago today. She explains her renewed commitment to finding the person responsible. This week's Behind the Kitchen Door is full of repeat offenders, from food prepared at someone's home to roaches near and on food.
It does look amazing. Cheesy, feeling the cheesiest.
Fleming, Ron Gilmore, Tiffany Blackman here at Corvallis, 126th meeting between Oregon and Oregon State, a rivalry that dates back to the 19th century. And you see that big turnover chainsaw. Jonathan Smith's defense may have to come up with one of those. Yeah. Do you trust your defense an onside kick here? Controversial sequence when Oregon State is going in to score in the second quarter. Oregon's got some hands players up. They were back in the game after the touchdown drive.
Feel like Oregon's offense, Kenny Dillingham, they've just been one step ahead of Oregon State, all night. When Oregon State decides that they're going to roll the dice and bring pressure, Oregon's anticipated it, and they've dialed up the right play to counter it. What's really most impressive to me is that you think about Oregon's offense and Nick's being, a third or so of their rushing attacks. You see the play. And to lose that, and to still be able to move the offense, to adjust to it, and to get points, that's pretty impressive 2 weeks in a row.
Second and goal, Jordan James, who has a touchdown run in this one already, the freshman. With that tight end fullback.
Those were big extra offensive linemen. That was a lot of beef that Oregon put on the left side of that formation. And just all these big guys, and they get right back into their counter. Nowhere to go with it.
Tight end was the fullback there, Patrick Herbert. Younger brother of Justin.
Tight end and a couple extra ones. Now again, trips formation, open end the other side. Ferguson in that.
A 4-yard carry, and Dan Lanning sent the field goal team out last time.
Why wouldn't he send the field goal team out again and keep tacking on the points? Just
these are the final seconds of the quarter, so it's possible they'll let the clock wind down. We'll see.
He could wait. He should wait and make that decision at the end of the quarter.
And that's exactly what they'll do. So they kept the offense on the field, but we'll see what they want to do at the start of quarter number 4. This rivalry, 31-17 lead. The turnover's been a big part of the story, and Oregon's offense has capitalized against a very solid defense. 31-17 Ducks. To this message and a word from our stations.
The holidays here, time to spread cheer. Underwear and gear, tees that cover rear. Gift list is long, gift trading gifts are strong.
Who wouldn't want an armpit gusset? Who wouldn't want more crouch room?
As the big day nears, overalls for pretty shears. Socks that will last for years and years. Flannels swinging into high gear.
Who wouldn't want a gift from Duluth Trading? Who wouldn't want a few buck naked?
Yuletide right, make can-do spirits right.
Only at Duluth Trading.
Around here, Saturdays don't just happen. Saturdays are in the details. It takes the X's, the O's, and the T's. The bounces, the flips, and the flights. The bulldog, the bear, the beads of sweat. It takes this moment and this moment. When anything can happen, every detail counts. Pfizer and the SEC are teaming up to remind fans to get an updated COVID-19 booster shot.
Heavy-duty pulling power. To conquer the high road or the off-road. The GMC Sierra Heavy Duty. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
This book has helped me reach so many young homeowners who have become their parents.
Hey, what's the lowest you'll go on one of these mugs?
Well, remember, no haggling in stores.
Ah, yeah, chapter 6, yep.
They may have read the book, but they still have a long way to go.
I was hoping to get your John Hancock on there.
Well, let's just call it a signature.
I noticed there weren't any refreshments, so I'm just gonna leave a couple of snackies.
Folks, the line's a shambles. Let's tuck it in. Sir?
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Okay, we don't need a line monitor.
Tale as old as time.
I was at a complete stop in traffic when I was suddenly rear-ended. I injured my neck and lower back, shoulder, hips, and arms. I knew I had to call the Ford. Jeff and his team took care of everything. They made sure that my medical and rehabilitation bills were paid and that I got the large cash settlement that I deserved. It's really true. When you call the Fords are with you.
So if you've been injured in a car, truck wreck, call me at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Expect more. KSAT 12.
All right, it's ESPN College Football presented by Arby's. The Dr. Pepper Championship Drive game of the week. A spot in the Pac-12 Championship game on the line for Oregon win, and they're in to take on USC. First play of the fourth quarter. Believe the plan all along. There is a penalty flag down.
It is 3 possession. Even if you get 2-point conversions, you'll still be down a point.
That's a lot of officials talking about that flag.
I don't mind them talking. I just don't want them to talk for too long.
There's no foul. Clear the result of the play is the field goal is good.
So the field goal is good. 34-17 does to the Beavers. Just 3 seconds into the fourth quarter. Let's go back to the studio.
Game time now for a mayhem moment brought to you by Allstate. You know, Sidney Brown's brother Chase is the running back for Illinois. Why should he score all the touchdowns? First, we got a scoop and score, Dan.
Love the scoop and score right there. Bend down. So he can run the ball in the family as well.
Okay, then. The next possession. How about a pick 6?
Yeah, I got hands. I'm not just running the ball. I can catch it out of the backfield.
Sidney Brown has 2 touchdowns. His brother on offense has 1. Illinois up 41-30. Back to you.
All right, so the Illini, they need some help to play in the Big Ten Championship game against Michigan after the Wolverines' great win in Columbus earlier today. Oregon trying to clinch a spot in the Pac-12 Championship game. They take on USC. USC's already in. USC trying to win tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. I do believe USC's playoff hopes are very much alive. I agree. Oregon's thinking, man, if Bo Nix hadn't gotten hurt at the end of that game at home against Washington, maybe we'd be the team thinking about the playoff from the Pac-12.
But if this holds, this score holds, what a matchup between Oregon and USC. Caleb Williams and Bo Nix.
Still a quarter to play. Beavers are going to get the ball back. They will return this kick from the goal line to the 20 with speed, to the 30, to the 40. Still on his feet, Silas Bolden. And a penalty flag at the end of the return. Maybe a face mask there at the end. We'll see. 49 yards on the return, plus maybe extra, maybe.
Well, this is the kind of help that Oregon State needs to get back into the game. A much shorter field now. Bolden, he's dynamic with the football, and there's a face mask. You see that one. Hand slipped down to the collar, but initially had the mask. The problem for Oregon State is the big plays have to come in the rushing attack. They haven't been able to make big plays throwing the ball.
Last drive, it was good enough. Yeah, he got down the field quickly. Griffin in the backfield here. Pitch play right side. Jam Griffin forces way down to the 32 or so. Gain of 4.
4 or 5 yards on that first play. They can continue with the ground attack. If you're Oregon, you're thinking we've got to get some early down stops and force them into the passing situation, because clearly Oregon State is uncomfortable trying to throw the football right now.
A contrasting quarterback performance in this huge game is
again trying to attack the edges. Those edge rushers trying to make them play.
Now he's a little banged up, Jam Griffin.
And Griffin from a family of brothers, 3 of the brothers, and all earned college football scholarships. Teammates and training with their dad.
seen Martinez.
And you could see the vision in the cutback lane there.
And I do think Oregon State's going to go for 2 here. Down 34-23, so down 11. Now movement, maybe. No, Oregon called a timeout. So the Ducks. Ducks called the timeout before the ball was snapped.
Once you get to the fourth quarter, the teams are certainly, it's not a bad decision to go for 2 when you're down by a lot in the fourth quarter. You could take the approach of, hey, let's just climb our way back in, let's take the 3. Guess what? You don't have any confidence that your field goal kicker can make 3, so you're going to go for 2.
Yeah, obviously this isn't a field goal. This would just be a point after. You got to give Oregon State some credit. They looked dead a few minutes ago. They can't throw the ball. They've completed what? Up to the minute 6 passes. And they're finding a way to move the ball just by handing it off.
Yeah, kudos to that offensive line. And again, the backs, it hasn't been one back. They've had to go to backups because of injuries, but that offensive line continues to find holes for them.
They're down to their 4th guy, I would say. Now, after the Oregon timeout, Jonathan Smith sends the kicker out there. And I do think, look, you cut it down to 10 if you make the extra point. I don't have the chart that Jonathan Smith has, but with still 13 plus to go.
That he wanted to use, and that timeout took him out of that play. But guess what? Oregon State's not dead. There's something happening here. Let's see if they get back in all the way.
Die Hard. Good choice.
Only one I trust.
Imagine if everything had the reliability, durability, and power of Die Hard.